Hello viewers, welcome to EduFlux Learning with Problems series video solution to question number 4. The question is, in this circuit, this is based on the maximum power transfer theorem of network theory. In this circuit, the value of R needs to be found such that the maximum power is delivered to the 2 ohm resistor. The options are given as A 2 ohm, B 3 ohm, C 0 ohm and D 6 ohm. Before going to the solution, let us first understand or see the basics of the background of the maximum power transfer theorem. Now, the maximum power transfer theorem as applied to a passive resistive load demands that across the load the Thevenin's equivalent circuit which consists of a source voltage and a source resistance in series with it are known. Then the load resistor is connected such that this is the resultant circuit, and the source side is marked consisting of the voltage source and the source resistance, and the load side consists of the load resistor. Current I flows through the series circuit upon connecting the load resistor. For simplicity, the source is considered to consist of only resistance and not reactance, and the source is also assumed to be have constant voltage. Now the power absorbed by the load is given by PL equal to I squared times RL. For the series circuit I, the current flowing is nothing but the expression for I is Vs by Rs plus RL. Substituting, the power delivered to the load is Vs by Rs plus RL squared times RL. Now there are different cases in which Rs is fixed, RL is fixed, or one of them is variable, or both are variable. So let's have a look at those cases. In case 1, it is considered that Rs and RL both are fixed. So obviously, from this expression, as Vs is already assumed to be a fixed or constant quantity, so PL is fixed if Rs and RL are fixed. Now case 2, this is the case which is most dealt with and the most generalized case. Students mostly misidentify the maximum power transfer theorem as limited to only this case. So in this case, it is considered that the Rs or the source resistance is a fixed quantity, whereas the load resistance is a variable one. So from the expression of the power delivered to the load, PL is Vs by Rs plus RL squared times RL. To maximize PL, as Vs and Rs are fixed, it is given. So we have to differentiate this expression with respect to RL. So this result, which is the very famous and common result, known result, is obtained for the case when Rs is a fixed quantity while RL is a variable one. Now coming to the case 3, in which both are variable. In order to maximize this expression for PL, power delivered to the load, we can understand by intuition that Rs has to be 0 or any minimum value, and RL, if Rs is put as 0, then this will be Vs by RL whole square times RL. So Vs square by RL. So RL should be the minimum possible value so that the maximum power is transferred to the load. PL is maximum. Now, after all these cases, there is another case which is the case 4, in which the RL or the load resistance is fixed whereas Rs is variable. So when looking into the expression, PL equal to Vs by Rs plus RL whole square times RL. To maximize PL, what needs to be done is I needs to be maximized because RL is already fixed, Vs is fixed. So I square times RL, Vs by Rs plus RL time whole square times RL. So in order to maximize I or Vs by Rs plus RL, what can be done is that Rs should be taken 0 or minimum possible value. Now coming to the problem, Vs comparing with the known quantities with the model for the derivation. Vs is 10 volt, Rs is this resistance, the equivalent of this resistance, 6 plus 6 and R in parallel, and the load consists of only a 2 ohm resistance which is a fixed. So this case falls under the case 4, in which RL is a fixed quantity given but Rs is variable. So in this case, what we had learned is that maximum power will be delivered to the load only when the source resistance is 0 or minimum. In this case, Rs is 6 plus R, and it can be equal to 0 if R is 0. Then this will be a short circuit and source resistance will be 0 and current flowing will be maximum and all the current will pass through 2 ohm, and so the power delivered to the load will be the maximum power, which will be 10 by 2 square times 2. into 2, that is 20 watt when R equal to 0. A common mistake, let's go to this common mistake, this is very interesting, that students often make in this problem is that they memorize the result which is obtained in the second case, the most popular case in which RS is fixed and RL is variable, and the result in this case comes out to be RS equal to RL. So blindly, without looking at the circuit conditions and the premise, they simply apply RS equal to, try to apply RS equal to RL. In this case, RS is 6R by 6 parallel R, so 6R by 6 plus R, and they simply, without looking at the what are the things given, which case it pertains to, they simply equate this to the load source resistance to the load resistance, like this. As a result, they wrongly obtain RS as 3 ohm. This is wrong because, as well understood and well explained, that this is not the case for which RS equal to RL can be applied. RS and equal to RL can only be applied when, for the second case, in which RS is fixed and RL is variable. For this case, what needs to be applied is RS equal to 0 or the minimum possible value, because in this case RL is fixed at 2 ohm, whereas RS, the source side resistance, is variable. So the correct approach would be this one, to minimize the source resistance and make it 0 in this case, so that the maximum power is transferred to the 2 ohm resistor, and not this one, as is obvious from what has been explained before. So I hope it was you all will be quite clear about the concept of maximum power transfer theorem, which one applies to which case, when can RS equal to RL be applied and when it cannot be. So that's all for this video. Thank you.